And just like that, Indiana Fever beats Las Vegas Aces. This is their second time this year. This is 2 games in a row they done met up together, and they have won. Fever has beaten them. It was a chippy game, not even chippy. It was a slow start of a game. I didn't think they were going to come out and win, but they definitely did. It was 70-80. Of course, Indiana took it home. Las Vegas and Indiana, first quarter, they both had 18 points. Then Las Vegas took the second quarter with 23 points, and Indiana had 17. But when they came back from that second half, after halftime, excuse all the noise in the background, I am sitting on the porch. There's a lot of traffic going up and down the street. But that second half, when Indiana Fever came back out, 27 points in that third quarter to Vegas 15 points. And then that fourth quarter, 18 points and Vegas 14 points. So I don't know what they said in that second half, but they came out running. They came out running. I was glad that they actually won a second time, because, you know, Indiana Fever has been taking a lot this last couple of weeks. But Kelsey Mitchell, she started off a little slow, but she got in the rhythm and she started getting some points. She had 21 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Natasha Howard, she was a big player this time, and she had 0 turnovers, which was really good. She had 18 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. Sophie Cunningham, I am so glad they did put her in the starting 5. Certain people works better with certain people, and I see that they put Lexi Hall in the starting 5 and took Lexi Hall out. But Lexi Hall, I think, works better with Caitlin Clark, and Sophie works better with this group, because of course we know they have to run a different scheme since Caitlin Clark is not working. Well, not working. She's not on the floor right now, so they have to do what's going to get them some wins. And Sophie has been a big plus. She has 15 points, 3 rebounds. She was on fire. She had 3 3-pointers. It was so crazy. She was hot. She had hit 2 back-to-back 3-pointers. And what did Stephanie White do? She pulled her off the game. When a hot hands is going, you need to let them cook. As that song, let them cook. She should have just let her stay in, and I believe they would have had more points, and Sophie would have had more points, because she was hot. She was hot. Anytime you can make 3s back-to-back like that, let them work. And then we had Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston, she didn't play too good, but she played good, if you know what I mean. She was throwing up shots and they wasn't falling in, but she came away with 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. So she was doing good, but she even hit a 3-pointer. A lot of them was just throwing down 3s left and right. Like, okay, I see y'all working on your 3-point shot. So she was good. Ariel McDonald, she had that last 3 in that fourth quarter with 50 seconds left, and she let it go. And shoot, 3-pointer. It brought the total up to, I think it was like 75 to 75, yeah, sorry, to 70. So she hit the 3-pointer and it made it a 2. There was 2 points from 80, so it was good. She had 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. And she has been really cooking. Of course, she is the point guard on the floor when Caitlin is not on. And she has been doing good. Now, the bench was Sydney Colson. She came out and played. She had 4 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound. Sometimes I just be forgetting about Sydney Colson, how she played on the court, because she sometimes it's a blur. But when she do get on the court, she do hit some points, and sometimes she don't. I don't know, but she was good. We got that 4 point. Lexi Hall, she didn't have any points, but you have to watch the game to see that Lexi Hall is a great a great defender. You have to watch the game. She had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. And let's see what was her plus minus. Sorry, I don't have my tripod either, so I'm holding the phone. It was a +7, her on the floor, so that was a plus. Then we had Damiris Dantas. She didn't play much today because they put Timpson in. So Damiris only played 2 minutes and Timpson only played 7. She had 4 rebounds. So that was good. They have to just continue to figure out how to play without Caitlin. We all want Caitlin Clark to play on there. But right now, Caitlin Clark is not. And I see that they're finding a groove on how to play with what the players they got. Because if not, they're going to be scrambling. This game, they did not look like they were scrambling on the floor. And they made it happen, and they won. That's all that mattered. As Kelsey Mitchell, at the end of the game, they was walking through the tunnel. She said this was a gut check game. This was definitely a gut check game because they did not want to lose again. Because as the game was going in the beginning, it looked like they were going to lose. But they came around and beat the Vegas Aces. So that was a plus. It was so many fouls that should have been called, and they didn't even get the fouls. But Vegas was getting the fouls. It didn't even matter that they got those, let Vegas get those extra fouls and go through the free throw line, because they still didn't win. But if you're going to call a foul on someone, call it on both sides, not just on Fever. So I'm glad they won. I know they got like 19 games left, I think. I just hope they're able to push through and get to the playoffs. And hopefully, we're going to cross our fingers. Hopefully, Caitlin Clark is able to come back within them. I believe she's going to be out a month or so. She just needs to completely heal. And I see people online already talking about how Caitlin Clark was jumping up and down on the sideline. Of course, you think she's not going to cheer her team on. Just because she out doesn't mean she can't move about. She just can't play game right now. She is still injured, but they're gonna. I believe they're gonna win and be championships this year. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the game. This game against Las Vegas Aces, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.
Howard, like a gazelle, across the timeline. Colson drops it. Boston buries a 3. This run continues, but Cunningham able to put it in.